At Penn State Behrend, the inaugural Throw Out Cancer Invitational was held for all athletes, as mentioned, middle schoolers and beyond, all in honor of Brian Milne, who is currently going through his second battle of cancer. In the fall of 2024, it was announced that Fort LeBoeuf High School standout and eventual NFL player Brian Milne would be coming to coach the throwers at Penn State Behrend. That was until his doctor called with a new diagnosis of cancer.
In December, I was basically in a wheelchair. I couldn't walk. My neck was swollen, essentially with lymph nodes and tumors. I never thought cancer would come back, but it's here and I have to fight it.
One of Brian's throwers he has mentored over the years, Dabrowski, couldn't wait for his fifth-year season to have Brian as a coach.
It was really tough. We were really hopeful going into the end of the first semester. I got the call in January that, he gave me a call that he had it.
Dan came up with the idea for this meet to try and give back just a little bit of what Brian gave to Dan and his teammates.
Even just by being here and throwing, and it's not always about the fundraising. It's just coming together as a community, supporting someone that has, done so much for us.
Competitors from middle school to 70 years old, high school standouts, and Olympic trial competitors, some of which with a deeper personal connection to Brian and his fight with cancer.
2020, my dad was diagnosed with cancer, and he went through chemo, he went through all the treatments, and it's in remission. So he's doing a lot better with that now. So I saw what he went through. So anytime there's a cause like this, I definitely would like to be a part of it.
James Dennis made the trip from his hometown of Cleveland, Ohio, to take part in the Throw Out Cancer Invitational, and for the first time, meeting the man he looked up to as a high school discus thrower.
In high school, I was throwing a little bit further and further, but I started to hear about this guy in Pennsylvania, and I'm like, this guy, he's throwing so far. He's throwing over 200 feet. And I'm like, this is the person I want to be like.
Dan told me that even when Brian does defeat this battle with cancer, the plan is to continue this meet and make it bigger and better than this inaugural year. Reporting Logan Lepiscopo, Erie Sports Now.